So today we're going to look at something to do with confidence. So what we need is a journal and a sheet of paper. Now you can get bigger sheets of paper. I tend to love using big sheets of A3, but in this, the A4 sheet will do. I think that's what most people have got. So this is about confidence, and often when we're going into situations, we don't feel confident about stuff. So what we're going to do is something called the circle of confidence. We've got to build up to it. So the first thing that we want to do is, in our journal, explore something that we've got to do in the future. So let's say, for example, you have a presentation to do, whether that's on stage or whether that's in work or even on a Zoom, and you're feeling you've got a few butterflies. So the first thing that you want to do is to write in your journal all about that event that is coming up. So, what is it, who it's for, what the outcome is, just everything and how you feel about it. Also journal about how you would like to feel about it. How would you like to feel? Let's say we're going to stand on the stage and present. How would you like to feel? What do you want the audience to see, feel and know about you? So future pace it. So write about it, get it all out, get all the stuff that's inside your head, get it all out. And then future pace it and write about how it will be when it all goes perfectly well and how you will feel. So that's step one. Okay, so when you've done step one, the next thing to do is obviously step two. And step two is about creating a circle of confidence. Now you can do that on an A4 sheet of paper, you can do it in your journal, but I'm going to suggest you do it on a separate piece of paper. And I'll tell you why in a minute. So really all you need to do is draw a big circle on the sheet of paper and write inside that sheet of paper all of the qualities and feelings and emotions and everything you need for that event that you are going to. So just write down everything you want inside that circle. And then I want you to just sit with it, reflect on it, and again come back into that heart space and feel what it will be like if you have all those qualities when you go to that event, when you're standing on stage or doing the presentation, the Zoom meeting or whatever it might be. What would it feel like if all of those things were true? So that's the next stage. And you might want to put that in your journal as well. And then the final part is stand on that sheet of paper and close your eyes, come into your heart space and imagine that all of those qualities are washing up and down your body. They're washing up and down your body and you are completely embodying them. They are now part of who you are. Can you feel that? Now, on the day of the event, what I do is, so let's say I was going to present on stage. So I would get to the event early and I would go to the place on the stage where I would be presenting. Now, when I present, I tend to walk up and down quite a lot, so it's going to be a big circle. But let's imagine there's a podium with a microphone on. And what I do is I would draw in my mind an imaginary circle on the floor. And then all the things that I had written on my sheet of paper, I would throw those things in. So from my mind into the circle on the stage. You can do the same thing in a meeting. So imagine like maybe where you're going to sit or maybe where you're going to stand. Now I know lots of things are they're dynamic. So you, like I said, if I go and stand on the stage, what often happens is I will walk up and down, but it's that first point that you are going to be in. So throw down your circle, throw down all the qualities, the feelings, the emotions, the outcomes, everything that you are going to need. And then just stand in it. So it's an imaginary circle. No one knows what you're up to unless you tell them. And again, just let all that stuff wash up and down. Now you can use this in emergency situations as well. So I've been with people who have said to me, oh my God, I'm going to a meeting with him. So as I've walked down the corridor with them, I've asked them literally what we have just done, to think of all the things that they want, the outcome that they want, how they want to feel. And I've asked them to throw an imaginary circle out into the future space, and we would walk through it. And then I would say to them, now as you go into that meeting, chuck your circle down and go and sit or stand in it. So you can use it anywhere. But in this example, it's write it in your journal, scribble it on a piece of paper, stand on it, and then throw it down. And then when you know how to do this, literally, you can just go into any situation, throw your circle down, stand in it. No one knows what you're up to, but it makes you feel good, and it truly does work. Now, confidence is something that I coach and mentor on, and it's part of my Learning to Fly program, which you can find at Accende Creative. So if you've got any questions, you know where to find me.